More people should do this according to your means and from your heart. Because collectively, these individual responses make our society much more compassionate, much more cohesive. In the middle of the income distribution, for the vast majority of Singaporeans, our policies must enable them to do well and provide them with many opportunities to move ahead along many paths. One major strategy is home ownership through the HDB. It's the best form of social welfare for citizens because it gives every Singaporean a stake in Singapore's success. I have some new plans for HDB, which I will show you later. Another major strategy is education. I told you just now how the payoff on education is going up, and therefore this is the best way to level up our society. Our aim is to give every child a top-rate education. Therefore, our emphasis is on the quality of all our schools in Singapore, including all of the neighborhood schools, and not just on a few top schools. We are building a high base in all these schools, but they're not all the same. We want each one to develop its own special area of expertise and have its own passion, its own approach. MOE has worked hard at this. I would say they have given you 4 more things. First, more freedom for principals and teachers to experiment, so you can try out new ideas. Second, more resources for schools with good ideas, so that if you succeed, well, we will help you build on that success. Third, more opportunities for needy students through the opportunity funds. And fourth, more is more learning, less teaching. When we first talked about more learning, less teaching, or teach less, learn more, skeptics ask, I'm sure you will teach less. Are you sure they will learn more? But we can see it happening now, because there's tremendous energies and enthusiasm in many schools. And I talked to Taman, I visited some of these schools recently to see for myself. I'll tell you about 2 of them. One is Jurong Secondary School in Taman Jurong. The students showed me many projects, but the one which I'll share with you is their DVD. It's not a disc, it's what they do, digital video and drama. Secondary school students. They learn, they master the skills, then they use this in their language classes. So I attended a CL class, Chinese language, Sec 2. The teachers had assigned the students to read a novel. The novel was Xiao Wangzi, a little prince. The Little Prince. In fact, it's a French novel, but they read the Chinese version of it for a holiday assignment. After reading the novel, the students wrote a script to act it out. Then the students acted it out in the digital video studio. So, complete with mics, blue screen behind. So you can put anything you like, not just a fixed thing like this one down here. And the students manage the cameras, the students manage the monitors, the students control everything. After that, they were going to make the video. The class watched the acting, the performance. Then they interviewed the actors, which are their classmates. And they asked the actors, why did you do this? Why did you trust that man? Why did you draw this picture and show him? And so on, and discuss what they learned in Mandarin. It's not bad. I spent 2 hours with the school. The students interviewed me in front of the blue screen. I felt quite nervous. And before I left, they presented me with a DVD. This is Jurong Secondary School. I think there are many others like them. Then I went to a primary school, Mayflower Primary School in Ang Mo Kio. Actually, it's in Yio Chu Kang Seng Han Tong's ward now, but used to be Ang Mo Kio. I went to open it about 2000. came back to see what happened. Some of the old teachers were still there. The teachers were focused not just on grades, but on character, moral values, social skills. They got the students to work in groups. So all of the classrooms, you don't see rows of desks and chairs. You see clusters of desks and chairs, and parent volunteers involved for many of the programs, actively. And this is Mayflower Primary School in the heartlands. The teachers were full of spirit and passion. They're committed to teaching every child. They have conviction and pride in what they are doing. How do I know? Because several of them have school-aged children, and they've put their children into Mayflower Primary School. And you can see the difference in the children. So I didn't quiz the children, I quizzed the teachers. I decided to ask them, I said, in Singapore, students are famous for staying quiet in class and they never speak up. Have you been able to get the students to speak up? I was greatly cheered by the reply, because the reply was, the problem is how to get them to stop talking.